Okay, once again, welcome to Project Tracker webinar. Quick and easy way to create the S-curve report from your favorite project planning software. Well, the main idea of the Project Tracker is to provide the S-curve and more without the users having to know more information about the exporting data to Excel, producing curves in Excel. Everything is done in the Project Tracker. So I've already opened my Project Tracker. As you can see here, we have the tabs with the different settings. But the main settings here is the import tab here. So what we can do, we can import, we can create the S-curve report from the Primavera SDK, or we can get the XML files. So which means you don't need to have the actual Primavera on your laptop in order to get the report. So its file would be enough. Also, it's possible to create from the Afterpower project or Microsoft project as well. So let's get the let's import Primavera Excel file. So what do we have here? We have the import button. Here I'm choosing our example, which is the Project Tracker Excel file example. Also, I will take my ASAP baseline. Moreover, we are able to use the late dates from the baseline 1 as a baseline 2 in order to see the as late as possible, but also if you have, we can import as late as possible baseline as well. So once I click the import, as you can see, in a second we are getting our S-curve report. So what we can see from this first look, let's say, well, first of all, the red vertical line is our data date. So we are getting the report according to this date. Now, on the left side from our data date, this is our actual line. So on the legend, if you pay attention on the top right bottom, we have here our legend, where the red one is indicated as an actual, and the green line is indicated as our target line. So what else we have here? We have our data date information. As you can see, we have the months here. It is also possible to edit and customize according to your wish. On the top, we have our progress information. As you can see, that we have our progress percentage, the slippage, all information. So another thing is the type of the S-curve that we can get is we have here different type of the S-curves. As you can see, first one is a duration, second was the original duration, then the physical percentage, the cost, and the resource information. So if I'll choose the physical percentage, you will not see any changes. If I'll choose the cost, you can see my project has a bit different information as well as the resources. So moreover, when you are taking, if you are taking the curve type as a duration, your program should not be loaded. For instance, it cannot be loaded with the cost or the resource, so it can provide our S-curve without the cost and resource loaded. So what else we have here? We have here the S-curve tab. As you can see that all the S-curves are actually customizable, so it's according to your wish and your requirement, which color you would like to show, and so on. So as well, we are able to choose the style. This is totally up to you. Okay, we have our actual line, the target line. We have here some additional lines. What we are like to show is first is our baseline. So now, as you can see, I've indicated my baseline, which was the as soon as possible. Then I can show as well my as late as possible. So I have here my as late as possible line, which is taking information from the baseline to Okay. Another unique feature is the recovery line. The forecast line first. If I'll show my forecast line, which is the unique for project tracker, and it's based on the current work rate till the actual, so which we have performed until the data date. So according to this information, it gives us the forecast line. So this line is our forecast line. So I'll make it more visible. Okay. Another two useful, let's say, lines that we have is first is the early target line and the late target line. So if I'll open this, these are useful lines that display the scheduled position of activities, but in the earliest finish and the latest finish date. And these are drawn from the report date. So according to the report date, we are getting our early target line and the late target line. So let me make it more visible. All right. Okay. Usually, early target line is the same as our target line. You can see we have here kind of overlap, but it's fine. It is supposed to be like this. Moreover, we have here our recovery line. So it is possible, according to our actual, it is possible to show our recovery line as well. No problem with it. Okay, so we are clear with the S-curve types. Now, on the settings, the duration, actually, the duration is getting, well, from the activity tasks duration. So our curve getting the data from our activities duration, but we all know that some of the activities are more important than the others. That's why we have here the apply weightings. If you have applied weightings on your planning tool, if we'll click on it, the duration will be the S-curve will be created accordingly. So what else we have here? We have here the dynamic status. So this is also unique for the project tracker. As you can see, it gives us the different information, such as the progress, the date, the slippage. If we have also, it compares with our baseline information. So we have the planet percent complete. That's supposed to be the 53%. However, we have the progress on 46% according to our actual, if we'll continue work like this. Moreover, if in the bottom we have the activity details, it is possible to see the activity information as well. If this is a 2-story, 3-story office building, all the information according to our activities, particular period of time, we're able to see our activity information. Okay, so let me just switch it off. Now we have the period graphs, such as if you would like to see the non-cumulative report, it's possible to show it. Like if I'll have my target graph, currently it is a monthly based. So as you can see that we have here, let's need to spend just a second. Need to spend 600 hours, but if we compare with our baseline graph, we can see that according to our baseline, we have to spend 680 hours. So by this way, you'll be able to see the difference between the actual and our target line as well, or the baseline. On the x-axis slice, we also can show on the monthly base, on the weekly base if it's required, or in the daily base as well. Okay, so let me just go back and switch it off. What else we have here is we're able to show the axis like I have here on the both side, but I can also show just only on the bottom, but I like on the both side. On the data table information, we are able to show the lines. We have some additional lines. So here we have the planet actual. If I'll just open this information, and you can see that my data table right now has been changed. So if I'll change right now my S-curve duration to the cost, for instance, it's automatically changed. So we have the planet, we have the actual and the target information, we have the percentage. So it is also possible to edit it and to show. What we can do with this information is we are able to copy it, or we can get the export to the Excel for if you would like to see some narrative report, if you are doing the monthly narrative report. So this tool is very useful for you to analyze the total, to give the total information about your project status. Okay, so let me just switch it off and go back. All right. So besides that, we are able to also to show our Gantt chart. So if I'll click on my Gantt chart, now you are able to see that I have here my activity information and my Gantt chart information as well. So while the shaded ones actually is completed, or if I would like to show the completed activities, so I'll just click on shade completed activities. Also, we're able to see our critical path. So you can see this covered on the top, on the bottom, over the edges, which is our critical activities. Of course, right now the Gantt chart is displayed at 30, but if I'll show to fit my page, now you can see that this is a lot of information over here, and it's quite not visible. So what we do in this case, I am able to show only the summaries. So now I have displayed the only summaries. Okay, great. So what else we have here? Let me just switch it off and I go back. So we have some filtering information, which is filtering according to our WBS. So as you can see that we are able to show only for the procurement curves, or the mobilization, or if I have the roofing, it will show the roofing. If I have some rework. So these filters are coming automatically, so you don't need to do anything. You just need to select which S-curve report you would like to get. As well, it is possible to get the filter from our activity code. Okay. As well, from the resource, it is possible to get from the temporary or consumable resource and the permanent resources and the S-curve. So this is up to you how you would like, or to get particular S-curve report on the our time slice. So you will indicate the time, the date and time for the S-curve, and you'll be able to see it. So before beside just selecting only one S-curve, it is possible to combine them. So you can see right now I have the three WBS selected as a foundation, steel erection, form and pour concrete. It gives me the S-curve accordingly. Okay. On the right side, just a second. On the right side, we have a row date information. This information is just for you if you would like to have the more numeric kind of report. This information are editable. If you would like to change, it is possible to change, no problem. As well as you can get the export to Excel. So some of the basic things that we have on the project tracker is that we are able to add information as a text. So if I'll add here the text, and I'll see this is the rain delay. I will just make it bigger. I'll change some bold and I'll change the color. If I'll go back, now we are able to see that here the delay caused actually here the reason of the delay. It is also possible to show or to type any text information directly on our S-curve reports. It is possible to add the views. So what I can do in this case is, just a second, I'll go to foundation, okay, and I'll add the view here. I will name it as my foundation view. I'd like to see it on my batch printing. Okay, so now another thing is I would like to see my roofing information. I would like to add another view. Okay, so what it actually gives me, anytime once you have updated your project, anytime you are able to just switch from one view to another view, and you can have as many views as you would like. All right. How we can update our S-curve information? So the same way, once we enter, the project tracker gives us the notification that if we would like to override, or we can cancel this operation or override the current report. So if we would like to override, so it will gives us our updated information. What else we have here? We have here the progress report, where we are able to see the project name and all the information regarding the project growth, the project slippage, the progress date. This information are actually editable. You can edit it right here. It is possible. Okay. Do you have any questions for this? Now, what we can do in this case, we are able to print it and also to preview it. We are able to enter our logo if it's required. So this is one of the ways how our S-curve report would look like. Well, pretty much this is it. I hope I did not take too much time of yours. If you have any questions, no problem, please write me and I'll get in touch with you.